evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hatters Stadium on this breezy but beautiful and unusual Thursday night football game as the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters host the Quakertown Panthers. Hi, my name is Caitlin Gelhaus, and I'm reporting to you live for HHTV. And tonight we have Hatboro-Horsham against the Quakertown Panthers. Hatboro-Horsham is 2-2 overall, and they just came off of a heartbreaking 1-point loss to Upper Moreland last Saturday night. And Quakertown is currently 4-1, and they came off of a thrilling overtime win against Upper Dublin last Saturday afternoon. Both teams are coming off of a short week of practice. We look forward to a fantastic competition between both teams tonight. And one of the positives of the Hatboro-Horsham football team this season is their offense. It all starts with senior quarterback Chris Edwards. On the ground, he uses his legs to run an average of 7.3 yards per carry. And on the ground, in the air, he can pass to one of his favorite targets, senior number 6, Calvin Brodish Jr. He can be used for running as receiving, as you can see. And lastly, we have another senior, Josh Smith. He's a leading rusher for the Hatboro-Horsham offense, wearing 32 last year and 25 this year. And here we have the Hatters' offensive leaders of the game. Chris Edwards, senior quarterback. He's both a passer and a rusher. 7 touchdowns, he's thrown 3 interceptions, and his rushing is 7.3 yards per carry, as mentioned before. Also a senior, Josh Smith. He's a running back. He is the rushing game. Calvin Brodus is a senior here, and he's the wide receiver. He and Benny Jimenugua, both with 3 touchdowns, and they look for them in the outside of the field to score the touchdowns for the Hatters. And as you can see, the Hatters are getting ready for their battle against the Panthers in tonight's match. Players are stretching, getting pumped up. We have a view of few of the coaches. And this is Mr. Capusa's 4th year as the head football coach for Hatboro-Horsham. The Hatboro-Horsham starters on offense: quarterback Chris Edwards, Calvin Brodus, Josh Smith, Benny Jimenugua, Adam Suter, Will Riemenschneider, Nick Chapman, Jake Schalke, Brett Johnson, Tristan Long, and Mark Custer. And the Hatboro-Horsham starting defense: Logan Flynn, Mark Custer, Brett Johnson, Jake Schalke, Adam Suter, Nick Chapman, Josh Smith, Calvin Brodus, Benny Jimenugua, Chris Edwards, and Corshawn Braxton. So Quakertown's coming off of an exciting win on Saturday night, and here's their starting offense: quarterback Brad Bryan, Tim Shevlin, Michael Terra, Christian Patrick, Nick Levinsky, Nick Frash, Darren Fernier, Justin Bennett, Cole Honer, Ashton Hurd, Jacob Barnt, and Christian Morano. We'll have the kickoff right when we return after the national anthem.
The Emmy Award-winning Hatboro-Horsham Television Network provides a variety of programming serving the Hatboro-Horsham School District community. From news about the school district, to our award-winning sports coverage, to special events throughout the school district HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our school district community. HHTV can be viewed on cable, YouTube, and the HHTV webpage. Check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. HHTV, your source for school district news, information, and entertainment.
The Hatters have the ball on the 46-yard line after a penalty call against Quakertown. There will not be a re-kick. I need you to help me spot.
Which official? First down, Hatters.
Here we go, first down Hatters. Start of the game, 1st and 30. Edwards with the run. 2 yards on the play. We have a pretty decent crowd tonight here in Hatteras Stadium for a Thursday night. Edwards looking for a pass deep to Ijebanugwa. It's caught, but it is not complete because he was out of bounds. Hatboro-Horsham discussing a game plan. They're set up in I formation. And looks like Hatboro-Horsham jumped. Number 9, Riemenschneider, too early on the play. So here we are, 3 games into the game. All right, the Hatters setting up an I formation again. And there's another whistle and a flag pulled. Another penalty on Hatboro-Horsham. Not a good start to the football game. And that sends them back all the way to the 46-yard line. And it's 3rd and 13 for the Hatters. I formation again. Hand it off to 24 Suter, trying to push through the middle. Gets to about the 48-yard line. So in this first series, Hatboro-Horsham is struggling to offensively prove themselves. And here's the kick from Edwards. Lands at about the 15, and it's a good tackle. Tackle by Ishmael Colazo. And the Quakertown Panthers will take it at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. We have 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter here at Hatteras Stadium. Handoff to 88, getting tripped up. only gaining very few yards on that play.
No gain on the play. Second down for the Panthers.
Trying to rush it up the center, and it works. He's at the 30, he keeps going, and the Hatters finally rip him down at the 35-yard line. 15-yard carry, it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Sent up the center, makes it all the way, almost to the halfway point of the field. Seems Quakertown is running the ball more than throwing it, and it is working as they are pushing through the Hatboro-Horsham defensive line. Another handoff up the center, and he breaks free. Hatboro-Horsham trying to tackle. He's down at about the 29-yard line. Another big rush for the Panthers. And another pass, and Hatboro-Horsham answers to that and tackles right away, not letting anybody through their line.
No gain on the play. Second down, 29 Hatters.
No gain on the play, and it is 2nd and 10. Pass intended for number 10, Tim Shevlin. It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Panthers.
I'm curious to see if they're going to pass or rush on this play, as if they've been rushing often, and they did just pass. Quarterback again to Shevlin, who does receive it this time. And it looks like he gets that first down, or maybe short 1 yard. It is 4th and 1. It was just short for the Panthers. Hatboro-Horsham defense all over that play. Little scuffling going on. 21 deciding to run into the end zone. And Hatboro-Horsham stop them at the 20-yard line. It is now the Hatters' ball. Edwards hands it off. Sent up the center for a few yards on the play. Ishmael Kalaza with the carry. Chris Edwards, our senior quarterback this season, has been both a passer and a rusher. He's a very versatile player, and he brings a lot to the plate when it comes to the game of football. Set up in the I formation. Edwards hands it off again. It looks like a loose ball. People are pointing towards the Quakertown end zone as if, and it's true, Quakertown has recovered the ball. Edwards gives it to Collazo. Collazo bobbles it in his arms, and unfortunately it falls out, and Quakertown is there quickly to recover that ball. It is a Panther ball. It's handed off to 84. He's rushing up, and he's not tackled until the 5-yard line. The ball is down at the 7-yard line. There are whistles being blown. I don't think the clock was running correctly on the scoreboard. Now it's all set, and here they begin. Running it around the outside. There's a flag down. He's put down at about the 7-yard line again. Holding against the Panthers. The ball is being pushed all the way back to the 17-yard line, 10 yards from where it originally began in the first play. Seven looking for a pass, and Hatboro-Horsham defeating the quarterback.
Ryan, the quarterback, back at the 20-yard line.
It is 2nd and goal for the Panthers. And there are a few things going on. That was Jake Schalke who tipped the ball and continued to run and caught it to recover. It is a Hatboro-Horsham ball. Here we have the replay. He's playing great defense here. He deflects it with his arm, chases it, receives it. That was a beautiful play. That is pure athleticism right there. And it's a Hatboro-Horsham ball. It is still 0-0 here at Hatter Stadium. Ball sent up the center for Brodus. Just over the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Hatters. That was Calvin Brodus Jr., number 6. He's a senior here at Hatboro-Horsham who just ran that. He has 3 touchdowns so far this season, and he has 18 yards per run so far. Another handoff to senior Josh Smith, number 25. Great breaking through. It's a first down on the 47-yard line. Here we have it. Edwards passes it off to Smith, who runs right through that hole and gets away from his defender and just keeps bussing through that big crowd of defenders. The ball's tried for the center rush, and it's not very successful. Second and 9 for the Hatters. Edwards hands it off again to the center, and it's stopped. The defense is really swarming to the ball. The Hatters should consider going to their air attack. There are 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter of tonight's game. The ball is on the 44-yard line, and it is 3rd and 7 for the Hatters. I formation. Hand it off to Josh Smith again. He breaks away through the hole. He keeps running, and he's down at the 19-yard line. What a beautiful run by Josh Smith. He is the leading rusher of the Hatboro-Horsham offense this season. Edwards hands it off to Josh Smith, and look, he pelts right through those holes, and his speed carries him all the way down at that 19-yard line. Josh Smith is also the featured Suburban One Sports Athlete of the Week for Hatboro-Horsham. Congratulations to Josh. Edwards still with the ball. He's running it, and he gets past one defender. He's brought down at the 10-yard line by Ross. And it's 1st and 10 for the Hatters. Yeah. Another send-off to Smith. He gets it in for a touchdown, putting the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters on the board with a 6-0 lead with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So here we have this play again. Edwards hands it off to Smith, and he finds that hole thanks to the defensive line and rushes it right into the end zone. And here we have senior Jin Kim for the point after. The kick is good. Maybe a little bit difficult tonight because it is breezy here in Horsham, Pennsylvania. Hatboro-Horsham 7 and the Quakertown Panthers 0 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. fans are rocking. We have the Junior Football League here. It looks like Horsham Hawks. They will probably be playing at halftime. We have some Horsham Hawks cheerleaders. It's a great night for football. Jin Kim is starting the kickoff for the Hatters.
Hey guys, you can't have food out here. It's got to be on the other side. Can't have food out on the track.
And it's sent. It's a far one, all the way into the end zone.
Out of the end zone.
It's a touchback, and therefore it will start on the 20-yard line for the Panthers.
Hey, hey, hey.
Quakertown getting set up. Trying to run it up the center again. Hatters defense answering to that. Second and 9 for the Panthers. It's second and long. The Panthers want to make up at least half the yardage needed for the first down. Beautiful pass to Shevlin from Brian. That's a first down for the Panthers, leaving them at the 33-yard line. Ball sent to 21. Michael Terra, who was wide open. Ball was short for his pass. And the ref blew his whistle. Here we go, the game's starting back up again. Panthers are second and 10. They can run or pass. This down and distance situation favors the offense because they can do either. And they decide to run it up the center. Adam Suter with the tackle on that carry. It's at the 37-yard line now. And there are 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Quarterback is being chased by Shockey, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for 26, Nick Levinsky. Now we have 4th and 6. Hatboro-Horsham defense is looking alive. And to kick. Calvin Brodus Jr. receiving it in the backfield, and he runs up, and it's down at about the 46-yard line. So in a few seconds, the Hatters are going to have to switch sides of the field once the first quarter ends. Edwards to Brodus. He receives it at about the 43. Doesn't gain any yardage from there, as Ross tackles him. And the quarter runs out. Edwards passes it perfectly to Brodus, who then tries to dodge his defender, and defender number 20, Delbert Ross, rips him down. Now we're switching sides because that was the end of the first quarter. It is still Hatboro-Horsham 7 and Quakertown 0. We are going to take a commercial break. We will be right back.
The Emmy Award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network provides a variety of programming serving the Hatboro-Horsham School District community. From news about the school district, to our award-winning sports coverage, to special events throughout the school district, HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our school district community. HHTV can be viewed on cable, YouTube, and the HHTV webpage. Check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. HHTV, your source for school district news, information, and entertainment.
And we're back for the second quarter in Hatter Stadium. The Hatters have possession of the ball, and they're taking it from the 48-yard line. It's sent to Suter, who runs it up, gets the first down. Ball spotted about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. The ball was handed off to Ishmael Colazo, number 20, who then carried it up the center, getting a great gainage of yards there. The Hatters are controlling the line of scrimmage right now. The defense is going to have to load the box in order to stop the Hatters' ground attack. Edwards hands it off to Suter again. It's 2nd and 9 for the Hatters. Set up in the I formation. Edwards hands off to Suter again with a short amount of gain yardage. And that leaves it with 3rd down, 3rd and 9. This is most likely a passing situation. Should look for a screen or a draw. And there goes Edwards to Ijemanugwa out on the sideline. He fights through. And he's down at about the 5-yard line. Another first down for the Hatters. And there's one player down the field. And he got up. Edwards throws it right to Ben Ijemanugwa, who's waiting on the outside. He fought through not one, but 2 defenders, and he kept running until he was finally knocked down at the 5-yard line. Edwards with the handoff to Suter, pushing through. They're right at about the 2-yard line. So the Hatters will most likely run the ball as they only have 2 yards to get it in. And their running game is working tonight. It is being very effective. Edwards hands it off. It's sent right up. Don't quite think it's over that line. They're at 3rd and goal. The ball's given Podnowski, and he jumps over his own line to score a touchdown, leaving the Hatters with a 13-0 lead in the 2nd quarter with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Edwards hands it off to Podnowski, who then blasts right up through the center for a touchdown. 2nd one of the night for the Hatters. And here we have the extra kick from Jin Kim. And the kick is good. His 2nd one of the night. Hatboro-Horsham 14, Quakertown 0. Both teams taking the field. Hatboro-Horsham getting ready to kick it off to the Panthers. Jin Kim with a shorter kick this time. Fair catch received at the 33-yard line. Brian running with the ball. He's holding on to it. Not sure if that was a design play or if his receivers were not open. He gained some yards on that play though, and that takes him up to the 39-yard line. And it is 2nd and 3 for the Panthers. That's a first down for the Panthers. At the 46-yard line. They rushed it up the center. The Hatboro-Horsham defense has to answer to these runs up the center. Another run. He's going through. He's down at about the 51-yard line.
Gain of 5.
That was number 24, Christian Patrick, with the carry. Another handoff to Patrick up the center. They're down to 45, and it is 3rd down. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. And again, they run it up the center, gaining that first down successfully. That was Mike Friel with the run right up the center. The Hatters defense is going to have to load the box in order to stop the Panthers' ground attack. Loose ball. Quakertown recovers it. That was a loss of yardage for Quakertown. Loss of 4 yards on the play. It is now 2nd and 16. Ryan, he passes it to Terra at the 40-yard line. He is knocked down by Ija Manugua.
Down to the Hatters' 39-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 8 for the Panthers.
That will bring it to 3rd and 8 for the Panthers.
That's right, coming every time.
This is most likely a passing situation, and it is. Brian gets it over. It's complete to number 29.
Here's the first of the first down. 4th down and 1 for the Panthers. At the Hatters 32.
It's 4th and 1 for the Panthers at the Hatters 32. Try running it. Looks like the Hatboro-Horsham defense stopped them. Not sure if they got over that line first. Refs are blowing their whistles. There's a flag thrown. A little bit of extra scuffling going on.
Yo! What are we doing? You have to be on the outside.
Against the Hatters.
And that was a call against the Hatters. I think there was a little bit too much excitement after that play, which is now sending the ball to the 26-yard line. Panthers will have it there, 26, and it is 1st and 10. It's handed off to Tara, who doesn't gain much. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half of the game. Hatboro-Horsham is up 14 to Quakertown's 0.
Down by the snack bar, there's also a bake sale. Benefits Hatters Football Club.
It's handed off to Tara again. He tries to carry it. Oh, and he keeps going. Almost the 16-yard line. And it's a first down.
That's a first down.
It's important that the Panthers come away with points here. They're in the red zone. They want to make the most of this field positioning when they have this opportunity, as they are down by 2 touchdowns.
Hit immediately after the handoff.
There was a handoff there. Chapman on the tackle for the Hatters. And the ball still at the 15-yard line. And it's 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Great tackle
Again, knocked in immediately.
by Logan Flynn, number 66 of the Hatters.
Maybe a yard pickup. 3rd and 9 for the Panthers.
Quakertown still yet to score. They have about 3 minutes remaining in the first half, and it's 3rd and 9. It's a pass intended for number 10, Tim Shevlin. Great coverage from Calvin Brodus Jr.
4th and 9.
It's an overthrown pass. It's now 4th and 9. Will they go for it? Or will they? Looks like they're setting up for field goal. Ty Osbenner kicks it, and it's good. And the Panthers are on the board. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Hatboro-Horsham 14, Quakertown, 3. it off in order to switch possessions. 2 minutes remaining, and the Hatters are still definitely able to score another touchdown. And there's a whistle blown. That was Gavin Rosette about to kick off. Slowed down a bit, and whistle was blown. Looks like they're going to restart. And there goes Rosette setting up for the kickoff.
Back deep as well for the Hatters.
There it goes in the back. All the way to Collazo with a nice reception. And he's down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hatters.
Hatters will take over 1st and 10. From the 20-yard line. 2:11 to play here in the half.
Hatters are in a shotgun spread. Edwards hands it off to Suter, runs up the center, he breaks free, he keeps going. He's down at about the 36-yard line. That's a 1st down for the Hatters. There's a flag down on the play. Whistles are being blown.
Flag on the play.
Personal foul on the Quakertown Panthers. Therefore, Hatboro-Horsham is trucking their way up the field, and they will start with the ball at the 50. Shotgun spread. Edwards keeps it, runs up the center, and he's down at about the 42-yard line. So Hatboro-Horsham is switching it up. They can pass, they can run, and it's very good that they are versatile in that way. It makes them a much better team. There's about 1:30 remaining. And it's 2nd down for the Hatters. Timeout called by Hatboro-Horsham. And at tonight's game, we had the Athletes Helping Athletes organization here, and we had 2 representatives, Derek Israel and Melanie Day, who were the honorary captains for tonight's game.
Keep your eye on the north end zone. At halftime, we'll have our Hatboro-Horsham Hawks coming out onto the field.
Additionally, at halftime, we will have the Horsham Hawks playing on the field, and there are also cheerleaders here as well.
The Horsham boys golf team completed their regular league schedule.
There is a very large crowd tonight. Great turnout for a Thursday night football game.
Won the American Conference Championship. Congratulations to
The Quakertown Band is preparing for their halftime show as well. Lots of halftime fun to look forward to in about 1:30 seconds. All right, the Hatters, 2nd and 2. Edwards with the pass, to Calvin Brodish Jr., wide open, and he runs right into the corner of the end zone. It's the third touchdown of the night for the Hatters. What a beautiful play. Hatboro-Horsham is leading 20-3. Chris Edwards always passing it off to his favorite, Calvin Brodish Jr. They make a great team. And here we have Jin Kim with the point after. Oh, and it looks like it was a mess up. Chris Edwards tries to manage to keep the play going, and it's no good because he goes down on his knees. So it's 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining in the first half. Hatboro-Horsham 20, Quakertown 3. Hopefully that extra point not being good won't come back to haunt them in the future. Here we have our beautiful touchdown. Edwards fakes it off to Collazo, and then he passes it right to Calvin Brodish Jr., who blows through the defenders thanks to a great defensive play from someone in there. And the Hatters are getting ready to kick it off. It's a high kick, received quickly by Mike Friel, and it's down at the 38-yard line. Panthers set up in the shotgun spread. Fakes it off to 84, and then he gives it a little toss forward. Hatboro-Horsham reading that defense. That was Anthony Kwadnowski with that beautiful tackle.
That's a 40-yard line. Gain of 2. Second down, Panther. Clock was running.
About 40 seconds remaining. Brian sends it, and it's no good.
Brian's pass is 50-yard line. Incomplete.
So Brian fakes it off to 24, and then they try and give a little pass forward. And Hatters defense, beautiful job by Anthony Kwadnowski. He read that perfectly and tackled that player right to the ground. Quakertown looking to put some points on the board. They have 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Looks like they're discussing a game plan again. Like the ref is waiting for something. The clock on the scoreboard is messed up. They're trying to fix it. The ref, as you can see, is maybe a little bit upset about this inconvenience. Or maybe he's just cold. I'm not really sure. And it's all set. Seconds on the clock. Brian running back, sending it for that same play. Number
pass complete on the far side.
8.
The 50-yard line.
Tooley. Ball's down at the 50-yard line.
Number 8 with that reception. Ball spotted at 49 of the Hatters. That was enough gain for a
And now it's down to 49.
39 seconds remaining in the first
And
half.
it seems like Quakertown has called a timeout. They're probably going to discuss a plan to score a touchdown, try and get some points on the board. Here we have the rest of the Hatboro-Horsham football schedule for this season. Next Friday, October 6th, they play at Wissahickon. Following week is the homecoming game, home versus Plymouth Whitemarsh. And they go away again at Upper Dublin on the 20th of October. October 27th versus Cheltenham. And the 23rd is the special Thanksgiving game at Upper Moreland this year. If and only if either team does not make playoffs. Brian running it up the sideline.
Brian keeps the ball.
Here's the 2-minute hurry-up offense. The Panthers need to get out of bounds, as they just did, and stop the clock, conserving as much time as possible.
Ball is spotted at the 48-yard line. That's a second down and 9.
Second and 9 for the Panthers, 35 on the clock. Brian,
Screen pass on
the
far
pass.
side. Tim Shevlin, number 10, recipient of that pass. Timeout called by the Panthers.
And there's another timeout called by the Panthers. In high school football, the clock does stop after the offense gains a first down and doesn't start again until the chains are set. This gives the offense a little bit of time to make personnel changes and to change formations. We have 22 and a half seconds remaining in the first half. Hatboro-Horsham is up 20-3 against the Panthers, and we are on the 40-yard line. Panthers ball, and it is 3rd and 4. Ryan, he looked like he was going to throw it, and he runs up the center. He keeps going. Runs out of bounds again. 14 seconds on the clock. He gets the first down. Let's see if the Hatboro-Horsham defense can stop them from scoring right at the end of this first half. Ryan running up the center. Oh, and he is brought down.
Ryan tackled.
He threw it backwards after he came down. There's some questionable hands on the field.
How was that not grounded? It's a fumble.
8 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
Incomplete pass on the far side.
Corner!
They can roll that fumble.
Up
They will
front!
now spot it at the 20.
And the ball lays on the 22-yard line.
Second down.
Ryan looking for an open receiver. He throws it into the end zone. Perfect pass over the hands of Calvin Brothers Jr. to number 10, Tim Shevlin, who he's been trying to get to all night. And there he has it. With 0.3 seconds remaining in the first half, they get themselves on the board with an actual touchdown.
Remaining in the first half.
Ryan with a beautiful pass to the center, right into Shevlin's arms. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. And as just happened, Quakertown just scored 2 more points on a 2-point conversion. They did not go for the extra kick. So now the score is Hatboro-Horsham 20 and Quakertown 11. And this just about wraps up the first half, as there are 0.3 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 2-point conversion. Brian being threatened, and then he gives it off to number 10, again, Shevlin. He must be their top receiver. He has some great hands. There are 0.3 seconds remaining on the clock. And they will have to run it back. It's a bouncy kick. And that is a wrap for the first half here in Hatters Stadium. Hatboro-Horsham 20, Quakertown 11. The Hatters are taking their team to the locker room for some halftime talk time.
The Emmy Award-winning
All right,
Hatboro
we are about to take a commercial break. We will be right back after that for a band performance and the halftime highlights.
Horsham Television Network provides a variety of programming serving the Hatboro-Horsham School District community. From news about the school district, to our award-winning sports coverage, to special events throughout the school district, HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our school district community. HHTV can be viewed on cable, YouTube, and the HHTV webpage. Check us out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. HHTV, your source for school district news, information, and entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hatboro-Horsham marching unit, under the direction of drum majors Chris Morgan and Bryn Mallon. We hope you have enjoyed this evening's performance of Beginning Beethoven and the unit is under the direction of Antonio Perez. The unit wishes to thank our superintendent, Dr. Curtis Griffin, our principal, Mr. Dennis Williams.
Hey, Mac, you forgot your phone. Are you okay?
That was a close one. I'm a student who's easily distracted. I'm counting on you to not be distracted while driving and follow the rules of the road. Next time you see a bus with the lights on, please stop. Lives depend on it.
Take action to protect students. Contribute today to the Stop Armed Camera campaign and put an end to irresponsible drivers who place our children at risk. Please visit the Hatboro-Horsham website to contribute toward this campaign.
Recognized for its academic excellence, the Hatboro-Horsham School District is now offering partnerships to businesses looking for ways to connect with the school district community. Hi, I'm Jeannie Hagan. We have many opportunities to help your business reach more customers. Please contact me to begin your partnership with us today.
The Food Services Division of the Hatboro-Horsham School District prepares delicious and healthy meals every day to thousands of students, teachers, and staff. From our broad breakfast menus to the popular lunch menus, we offer quality and variety to fit most diets in every school. On the go, check out our grab-and-go menu. Our meals are made fresh because we grow and serve our own seasonal vegetables. Whether you're a vegetarian, diabetic, or in need of a special diet, our menu offers something for everyone every day of the week. The best part of our food program is the price. You get a full meal for under $3. Try getting all this for under $3 at Wawa. Our friendly staff is there to help you find whatever you need. If you want to join our staff, we are always looking for part-time workers. Great service, great choices, and fresh food for under $3 in every school. For more information, check out our website at hatboro-horsham.org. You are watching HHTV, the 2017 Emmy Award-winning television network.
The halftime score for this football game is Hatboro-Horsham 20 and Quakertown 11. The Quakertown band is exiting the field as we speak. Hi, my name is Caitlin Galhouse, and I'm back after the commercial break. We are about to do halftime highlights, so stick around for them. Our first highlight of the night is the second touchdown for Hatboro-Horsham. Edwards hands it off to Anthony Kwiatkowski, who plows and dives his way over the end line. And the third touchdown of the night for Hatboro-Horsham. Here is the third touchdown of the night for Hatboro-Horsham. Chris Edwards seeking out Calvin Brodus Jr. in the center of the field. Beautiful catch, and he runs right to the corner, breaking through those defenders. And here we have Quakertown's first points of the night. It was their field goal, scoring 3. And this was after the touchdown with 15 seconds remaining towards the end of the first half. Quakertown with a 2-point conversion, Bryan receiving pressure. He found Shevlin right in that corner. And here we have the Horsham Hawks and cheerleaders sprinting out to the middle of the field for a halftime show.
Hope you guys are having a great season out there.
And we will be back after this commercial break.
Recognized for its academic excellence, the Hatboro-Horsham School District is now offering partnerships to businesses looking for ways to connect with the school district community. Hi, I'm Jeannie Hagan. We have many opportunities to help your business reach more customers. Please contact me to begin your partnership with us today.
The Food Services Division of the Hatboro-Horsham School District prepares delicious and healthy meals every day to thousands of students, teachers, and staff. From our broad breakfast menus to the popular lunch menus, we offer quality and variety to fit most diets in every school. On the go, check out our grab-and-go menu. Our meals are made fresh because we grow and serve our own seasonal vegetables. Whether you're a vegetarian, diabetic, or in need of a special diet, our menu offers something for everyone every day of the week. The best part of our food program is the price. You get a full meal for under $3. Try getting all this for under $3 at Wawa. Our friendly staff is there to help you find whatever you need. If you want to join our staff, we are always looking for part-time workers. Great service, great choices, and fresh food for under $3 in every school. For more information, check out our website at Hatboro-Horsham.org. You are watching HHTV, the 2017 Emmy Award-winning television network.
We are back in Hatter Stadium. Hatboro-Horsham is leading 20-11 against Quakertown in tonight's battle. It's a breezy night, getting a little bit chilly out there, and the Hatters are about to take the field for the second half. Offensively, they've both been passing and running the ball. Quakertown is using more of a running game strategy. However, I feel that they need to switch it up because Hatboro-Horsham's defense is reading their calls. Quakertown scored at the very end of the first half, about 15 seconds remaining, and that was their first touchdown of the night. Here we have on the field Jin Kim about to kick it off for the Hatters for the start of the second half.
Jin Kim.
It's a short kick, and it's received at the 39-yard line.
Panthers.
Quakertown running the ball up the center once again, pushing through a crowd of defense.
Forward for the Panthers.
Ball's down at about the 44. And it's 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Brian sends it 88. 86, Christian Morano.
Christian Morano on the carry for the Panthers.
There's a flag down on the play.
There's a hold on the Panthers.
There's a hold from the Panthers.
Replay the down.
So they're going to replay that down. And it's a 10-yard penalty. Sending it back. Hatboro-Horsham should definitely take advantage of this.
So it'll be 2nd and Milford for the Panthers.
2nd and 17 for the Panthers. Ryan with a pass to Shevlin, one of his favorite receivers we've seen in this game so far.
Takes it across the 45.
Gets it up to the 46-yard line.
3rd and 4 for the Panthers.
3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Brian holding on to the ball. Oh, and it's a tip off of the Hatter's hand.
Pass is tipped. Ball's incomplete. 4th down and 4.
And that was a tip off of Shalky's hand once again. He was the one earlier in the game that tipped the ball and then caught it.
Panthers send in the punting unit. Matt Fugit, kick for the Panthers.
And it's 4th.
Calvin Brodus back deep for the Hatters.
Looks like they're gonna kick it off to the Hatters. Bounces at 20 and rolls all the way down and out of bounds.
Panthers kick goes all the way down inside a 5 and marked it to the 2-yard line.
Calvin Brodus Jr. motioning not to get the ball, and it is now Going to be started with the Hatters at the 2-yard line.
Keeping that glove on, Chris.
We have about 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter of the second half. So Hatboro-Horsham first and 10, and there's a flag thrown on the play.
I called timeout. Was he in for me? What? No, it's Power. It's Diesel. Nobody told me. It's Diesel. What are you doing? Nobody told me. It's Diesel. You stay in. Coach, tell him it's Diesel. Yes. Yeah. Wait.
Coach Capusta is walking out in the field trying to figure out the issue. Teams are spreading themselves apart.
No!
Against the Hatters after Christian Football.
What was that? There's a timeout on the field. Here we have the Hatboro-Horsham Television Network Fall Sports Schedule. On October 9th at 6:30 p.m. we have the volleyball game against Penn Ridge. On October 13th, which is also homecoming, against Plymouth White Marsh, the football team will be out here for Friday Night Lights. And October 18th is senior night for the boys soccer team against Cheltenham. Edwards hands it off to Suter for a carry. Excuse me, Kwanowski for the carry. It's 2nd and 11 for the Hatters. No gain on that play. Edwards hands it off to Kwanowski, who runs around the right side, trying to break through, and he's down at about the 6-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Kwanowski again carries across the 5 up to about the 7-yard line. Second down, pick that 3rd down and 5 for the Hatters.
It is now 3rd and 5 for the Hatters, with 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. This is most likely a passing situation. High snap, Edwards receiving it, and he's tackled down. Sacked by number 21, Michael Terra. That high snap didn't help with the timing of that play.
Fourth down for the Hatters.
Hatboro-Horsham left with no choice but to punt it off to the Panthers. Quakertown receiving it at about 37. And there's a flag thrown on the play. That was Shevlin with the ball.
You guys go. Good job.
So they spot the ball at the 43-yard line of the Hatters after the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for the
So after that
Panthers.
penalty, the ball is going to be stopped down at the 44-yard line for the Panthers. Panthers trying to run it up. Trying to carry it through, and it's not working.
Patrick with the carry for the Panthers.
Hatboro-Horsham is swarming to the ball.
Picks up 3. With the 2nd and 7.
Panthers with the 2nd and 7. Brian hands it off to their 24. Christian Patrick with the carry up the center, leaving them on the 39-yard line. And it's 3rd and 1 for the Panthers.
Hey, watch the corner. Watch the corner, Chris.
Brian with a handoff to Michael Terra, who then gets clobbered by the Hatboro-Horsham defense.
Stops it short of the first down. It'll bring up first down. Panthers.
Quakertown is struggling with running the ball. And they have the first down here. They are making their way down the field, gaining a few yards each time.
Patrick again.
That was Patrick again with the carry.
Chapman at the 31-yard line. The ball's down at the 31-yard line. And it's 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Brian with a fake, and then he sends it all the way to Shevlin again for a touchdown. That is the 2nd touchdown of the night for Quakertown. Watanowski trying his hardest for coverage. Number 10's arms seem to always be there. And they're setting up for the extra point. The kick is good.
And the kick is good from Ty Fassbender. And that leaves the score, Hatboro-Horsham 20 and Quakertown 18. Here's the touchdown. Brian fakes it to the left, and then he finds Shevlin in the end zone. And that is the 2nd touchdown of the night for the Panthers. Hatboro-Horsham with 3 of them. This is a very competitive game. It's becoming one, most definitely. There may have been a mix-up on defense for coverage for that touchdown that was just scored for Hatboro-Horsham. Or maybe just not quick enough to the ball. Either way, Hatboro-Horsham's defense is going to have to make some adjustments to better themselves so that this does not happen again. Quakertown's
Gavin Crusette to do the kicking.
Crusette is about to take the kick. And it goes out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. is going to be Hatter's ball. At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And there are 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Edwards with the handoff. Suter running it up the center. Gains a lot of yards on that one. Getting it all the way up to the 49. And it's 2nd and 1 for the Hatters. Edwards receives the ball, hands it right off to Suter, who then runs up the center. Great carry, gaining a good amount of yards for the Hatters. 2nd and 1. Edwards sends it off to Brodus Jr. And he runs over to the 50.
Panthers territory at the 49-yard line. That's a good number for a 1st down.
And it's good enough for that 1st down. Hatboro-Horsham on about the 51-yard line, 49-yard line. Hatters are trying to answer and get some more points on the board. They need them. Chris Edwards to Brodus Jr.
Edwards to Brodus.
And he's stopped by Ross over at the 40-yard line. It's now 2nd and 2.
8 of 9 on that pass play. 2nd down and 1 for the Hatters.
Edwards deciding to run up the center. With those long legs, he treks himself all the way to the 26-yard line. Like I've mentioned before, he has the legs, he has the arm. He is a very versatile player. And Calvin Brodus is running to the center of the field to pick up a piece of trash or paper. It looks like that flew from his pocket. Maybe it's plays written down on it, not really sure. But it could become a form of distraction for play. And now they're going to start the game back up. It's 2nd and 10, 4 minutes remaining. Hatboro-Horsham is up by 2. Edwards hands it off to Suter again. He makes his way through that center. And it looks like it's just short of the 1st down. He makes it to the 17-yard line.
18-yard line. 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2. Edwards with another handoff to Suter. That is the third time in a row it's been handed off to Suter. Let's see if the Hatters are going to switch things up for this play as they are 3rd and 3. Edwards holding on to the ball, pushing through. Looks as if, looked like he got that first down, but it is a 4th down, just short. It was just a 1-yard gain. It's now on the 16-yard line. Are they going to go for it? Are they just going to kick field goal? Let's see what the setup is. Looks like they're going for it. They're only 4th and 1. And the ball's handed off to Kwanowski. He tried jumping over like he did earlier for that touchdown. Don't think he got it, although there is some yelling going on. Coach Capusa does not look happy. There should have been a flag called on that play. These fans are getting rowdy. It looked as if somebody had jumped. Should have been a penalty on the play. Yeah, as you can see, right there, looks like number 70, I'm sorry, I can't really read the number clearly. He did jump early on that play.
Carry puts up the 2nd and long 7.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Hatters. They have 1 minute remaining in the 3rd quarter for Quakertown.
Pass is complete.
Pass is complete to number 8, Kyle Tooley. The chains are moving down the field.
First down.
Quakertown, as we've seen before, has a talent of scoring with not a lot of time left on the clock. Hopefully that will not happen again to the Hatters. Ryan with a long shot down the field. Just missed Michael Terra's hands.
21, Michael Terra.
It's 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Oh, a run up the center, 24. Oh, and Chris Edwards levels him, putting him down to the ground.
Christian Patrick. Looking for another Panther first down.
Here's the handoff to Shevlin. Good block, and Edwards, beautiful block. He just attacks him.
On the carry, takes it to the 50-yard line.
The ball is spotted at the 50-yard line.
Logan Flynn again
And
on the
it's
stop.
1st and 10.
So we'll change sides here as the 3rd quarter rolls
The
along.
end of the third quarter has arrived. Here we begin the final stretch of the game. Hatboro-Horsham 20, Quakertown 18. And they are going to switch sides of the fields. And we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Recognized for its academic excellence, the Hatboro-Horsham School District is now offering partnerships to businesses looking for ways to connect with the school district community. Hi, I'm Jeannie Hagan. We have many opportunities to help your business reach more customers. Please contact me to begin your partnership with us today.
The Food Services Division of the Hatboro-Horsham School District prepares delicious and healthy meals every day to thousands of students, teachers, and staff. From our broad breakfast menus to the popular lunch menus, we offer quality and variety to fit most diets in every school. On the go, check out our grab-and-go menu. Our meals are made fresh because we grow and serve our own seasonal vegetables. Whether you're a vegetarian, diabetic, or in need of a special diet, our menu...
We are back with Hatboro-Horsham leading in the start of the fourth quarter. They are up 20 to Quakertown's 18. Quakertown with the ball. Ryan throws it. It is complete and placed on the 38-yard line.
Pass is complete after the handoff to the Panther, first down.
Oh, Brian was the one that received that. Their very own quarterback. So he received the ball in the beginning, tossed it back to a player, he tossed it to another one, and there he received the ball. Nice trick play for Quakertown.
Patrick on the carry.
Patrick with the carry.
The 30 to the 28-yard line.
Ball carried up the center. Hatboro-Horsham's defense responding to that.
Gained by the Panthers, but it is enough for another Panther first down.
And that's a Panthers first down. They have definitely proven, the Panthers, that they can successfully travel down the field piece by piece, little yards at a time, little amount at a time. And Brian is being threatened by Hatboro-Horsham defense, and then he escapes from them, running out at about the 18-yard line. It's a Panther ball, 2nd and 2. Ball's handed off to Michael Terra.
Terra carries the ball.
And there was a flag on that play. And the call was holding on the Panthers, and the refs are walking the ball back to the 28-yard line. Ryan with a toss over to Shevlin.
Ryan's pass is complete to Shevlin. Looks up a few.
He picks up a few yards there.
Bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 9 for the Panthers. Ball sent back. Oh, and it's a touchdown for Quakertown. He was touched by a lot of Hatboro-Horsham defenders, and he kept going. Scored by 24, Christian Patrick. That leaves the score as of right now, Hatboro-Horsham 20, Quakertown 24. Quakertown calls a timeout.
Timeout called by the Panthers. That's their first of the half.
Quakertown is moving the ball at will. The Hatters defense needs to regroup and make some adjustments, or this may not turn out the way they want it to be. Quakertown is now leading by 4 points. We're not sure if they will go for the 2-point conversion or the point after. This is a big deal because Quakertown, if they do end up going for the 2-point conversion, they would be up 26-20, leaving the Hatters to have to score a touchdown and having to score either the extra point or if they go for the 2 points, but they would only have to go for the 1. And it is good for Quakertown. Michael Terra running it right up the right side. He gets in. 2 more points for Quakertown. They take the lead. It is Quakertown 26 and Hatboro-Horsham 20. Here's a 2-point conversion. Ryan hands it off to Michael Terra. He plows right through, doing a little twist and turn, and he's in that end zone for the extra 2. Hatboro-Horsham taking the field, preparing to receive the ball, and wanting some more points. I feel as if the Hatters controlled more of the first half. Quakertown's offense is very strong, however, in the second half. Cross set with the kick.
Fair catch caught by
And Adam Suter with the catch, bringing it down at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hatters. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. This is the point of the game where the Hatters need to finish strong. They've played pretty well up until this point. They have to stay consistent. with their play or maybe even change some things up in order to get those points and win this game. Edwards to Suter. Suter plowing through. He's down at the 42-yard line. He first receives it, and then he gets through a couple of defenders. First down for the Hatters. Edwards with the pass to Suter. He keeps running. He has two. He has three defenders on him, and he keeps trucking through to gain more yardage for his offense. And we have a little fumble and rumble going on about the center of the field. That was Josh Smith on the carry. And it's down at the 46-yard line. And as mentioned before, Josh Smith is our SOL Player of the Week. It's again handed off to Smith for a carry up the middle.
Josh Smith again carries up to the 49.
And it's at the 49, almost a first. It is 3rd and 2. 8 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter of the game. Quakertown moving around there. And wow, a stellar jump from Josh Smith. First down for the Hatters. Edwards hands it off to Smith. It looks like he's done, yet he jumps over and manages to get through to the 43-yard line for the Hatters. And it's a first down. Edwards, oh, deflected by a white player, and Quakertown recovers the ball. Intercepted by number 8, Kyle Tooley. Edwards looking for somebody in the field to pass it to, and there's Tooley. He reaches up and grabs that ball. Interception for Quakertown. Hatboro-Horsham having that momentum, and that just killed it. They will have to keep going and fight their way through and keep their defense strong, as we have 7 minutes remaining in the game. That was definitely a killer turnover this late in the game. The Hatters were making their way down that field. They were moving those chains, and unfortunately that had to happen. And there's a flag on the play as Quakertown makes their way up to the 41. Oh, and it was a face mask against Hatboro-Horsham. And both teams are taking a hike up field because the Panthers are moving up closer to their end zone.
First and 10 from there.
Quakertown deciding to run up the center. Hatboro-Horsham crashing in. And somebody with the ball running up the center as if they recovered it. That was Chapman.
Short gain for the Panthers. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's obviously not the case, however. Now it is 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. And Quakertown.
Timeout on the field.
No, the officials have called a timeout. Hopefully Hatboro-Horsham can either defend this series or intercept it. Something wild could happen. We never know with high school football. The ball is down at the 28-yard line. Once again, it's 2nd and 7. Ryan hands it off to Patrick, and he makes his way up the middle.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Ball's down the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Hats, for Quakertown, excuse me.
Tara carries. Stopped in the backfield.
Tara tries carrying it.
Chapman.
He's stopped by the Hatters defense.
Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 10.
Second and goal now for the Panthers. Ryan fakes the handoff, keeps possession of the ball, and slides down to prevent himself from getting hurt. So here we have 3rd and goal. They don't have to score the full 6 points. They could just go for a field goal to make it a 9-point lead. And ball's handed off to Patrick.
Game goes up the middle to Patrick. No gain, brings up 4th down for the Panthers.
And that's 4th down for the Panthers. No gain on the play.
Panthers send in the kicking unit for the field goal.
Kicking unit has arrived on the field. They're going to go for the 3 points, which would, if they make it, give them a 9-point lead. And the kick is blocked. Oh my goodness. It is blocked by the Jake Shalke, the big man, who also intercepted the ball earlier from a deflection. That is a big thing, because if they were up by 9, Quakertown, That would be very difficult for the Hatters to recover. So here's the extra point, and it's number 60, Jake Shockey, with that beautiful blocked punt. That really changes the game up a lot. We have 3 minutes remaining. It's Hatters ball on the 10-yard line. It's 1st and 10. All they need to do is score a touchdown to win this game and score the extra point. Ball's handed off to Suter. He's running up the sideline. He's down at about the 14-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. And it's 2nd and 10 for the Hatters. Hatters set up in a shotgun spread. Edwards holding on to the ball, taking the right side himself. And he's down at the 25. And that's a Hatters first down with a gain of 10 yards. 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Hatboro-Horsham under pressure. They're in a 2-minute hurry-up offense. This is very similar to last week's, actually Saturday night's game. It wasn't even a week ago, when they had to hurry it up with only a few seconds left to score another touchdown against Upper Moreland. Anthony Kwatnowski with the carry, 5 yards. 6 yards, so the 31. Quakertown. There's a flag on the play. I saw some Quakertown hands pointing at Hatboro-Horsham players. They're out of position. They're killing themselves right now. Illegal motion from the Hatters. That cannot happen, especially in this part of the game. There are 2 minutes remaining. Hatboro-Horsham's trying to score a touchdown, and then this happens. This is changing their momentum, changing the tone of the game. They need to keep it up. They need to get it down this field. With the pass to Ejams, he receives, turns around, trying to break through, and he steps out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. The clock is stopping every time that the ball is out of bounds. It is 3rd and 1 for the Hatters. This is a big play. 1 minute and 30 remaining. Edwards holding on to it. He runs up the center. Ball's loose! Quakertown recovers. And there's a flag thrown on the play. What is going on? not sure if Edwards' knee was down or not. He got the first down. The ball popped out. I'm not really sure if his knee was down or not, though. The ref just noted that there was unsportsmanlike conduct. On the Panthers, Hatboro-Horsham here's the replay of what just happened. So Edwards holds on to it. He runs up the center. We can't really tell. Oh, there it is. Oh, his knee was not down, and the ball becomes loose and recovered by number 83, Jacob Bart. And it's a Panther ball. After that play, there was unsportsmanlike conduct.
Patrick on the carry.
Oh, another ball on the ground. The ref is getting himself into the dog pile. And it's a Hatter's ball! Oh my goodness. Back and forth this game goes. Hatboro-Horsham, it is their ball, 1st and 10, with 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining. We're gonna try and dissect what's happening. Brian hands it off to 84, who takes it. There's some scuffling going on, we can't really tell. However, there's a fumble. Hatboro-Horsham has the ball, that's all that matters. They have possession. And this is their chance to shine and get this touchdown. They can't make any mistakes right now. Edwards looking for a pass, he's being threatened. Oh, and he throws it away out of bounds. Oh, and he's down. Looks like he's in pain. His teammates are helping him up. Hatboro-Horsham with the ball. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining. It is 2nd and 10 on the 48-yard line. No. 43-yard line. Sorry. Edwards looking for a pass downfield. Oh, intended for Ijemanugwa. Being covered by 2 defenders. 1 minute remaining. It's 3rd and 10. Hatboro-Horsham, what are you going to do here? Are you going to run it? Are you going to throw it? We will have to wait and see. This game has become quite exciting in the past 2 minutes of play. Edwards with a nice pass to Suter. And it's 4th down. Hatboro-Horsham calling a timeout as Coach Kakusa heads out to his team to the center of the field. Time to form a game plan for these last 45 seconds of play. And once again, Quakertown is up by 6 points. 3rd and 10 for the Hatters. No, 4th and 10. Edwards, design play. Pass intended for Ija again. And that ends the series for Hatboro-Horsham. There are 37.9 seconds remaining in this game. Like I'd mentioned before, anything can happen. However, it looks like Quakertown is going to take this W home with them. The clock is running down because it is Quakertown's possession, and they close the game with the final score almost the final score. With the final score of Quakertown 26, Hatboro-Horsham 20. What a great game here in Hatter Stadium. Thank you for listening to some Thursday Night Football. Hatboro-Horsham now falls below a 500. Their record is a 5-1. And Quakertown is 5-1 as well. My name is Caitlin Gelhaus, wishing you well. We'll see you next time. Mr. Anderson.